Alright, so Stevie and I just arrived at the Talimena State Park. We're going to do a little camping and hiking this weekend. It's a beautiful morning. Stevie, come here. Come say hi. We got Stevie with his new swag backpack. Come here, buddy. He's going to be carrying his own food and a little bit of water and some snacks today, aren't you, buddy? Good boy. Stevie, high five. Good boy. It is 1:56. Got off a little bit later than we wanted to, but we are at the Ouachita Trail, about to head to Dead Man's Gap and see all the sights on the way. So humid, no breeze, just chucking up these switchbacks. Hat won't stay, sweaty as hell. Woo! Alright, so we made it to the first little checkpoint, if you will. There's a sign that you'll eventually get to. Tells you can go to Dead Man's, which is where we're going. Still going at it. Whew, still all uphill so far, for the most part. I think at about like 2 or 3 miles it evens out a little bit. Whew. But man, this first part is pretty much just see how much you can sweat. This whole first mile is like straight vertical climb. It's so humid, so sweaty, just out of breath, just had to take a break. Jeez, the hike just started, it's so hard. And I brought my dog, so he's not that stoked either. He's kind of fat. He's eating grass right now. Definitely one of the cooler things that you get to experience on the Ouachita Trail. I mean, no telling how long this thing has been here or who all has signed it. I mean, it's looking pretty rough in there, but let's see. Oh, there's already a pen, bunch of pieces of paper. Wonder how far the dates go back. The Ouachita National Recreation Sign-In Book. Escape the bear and the crazy guy with the gun. Just don't know how much further we can go on. Water is low and only fruit bar left. God help anyone who comes this way. If you find my body, tell my mother I love her. Jeez. Talk about taking it dark. The famous logbook. Took a nice couple of breaks. Man, it was so steamy. I was just pouring sweat with this heavy pack. So I think we finally climaxed to the top a little bit. It's flattened out. After that sign-in box, felt like we were kind of close to the top anyways. Heard a lot of gunfire. I'm pretty sure it's open season all the time. So I'm wearing a bright red shirt. I'm trying to stand out. Stevie's got a bright green jacket for his backpack, I mean. So he's standing out. Just be aware. And hopefully we'll be coming up to Potato Vista pretty soon. Oh yeah, just listening to the birds. Following the blue marks. So, taking another break, just a couple of things to remember when you have a little dog with you, especially one with short legs. Take lots of breaks. Use him as, or her, as your guide of when to take breaks. You can kind of see him slugging off. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff with me today. Probably more than most would recommend, but I don't mind a little extra weight, just to be comfy at a campsite. I just think it's a little bit fun. But yeah. Got stuff for tent, sleeping bag, tarp, little blanket for him. Stay nice and cozy just in case it gets cool this evening. Which it should be into its 40s or something like that, so not too bad. But use these little rock outcroppings as great places to kind of rest your bag and get it off your shoulders. Make sure everything's tight. And ready to roll. You ready to go, Stevie? Let's go. Hopefully we'll be reaching the campsite soon. I don't know if we're gonna go as far as we had originally said. That first part really wore both of us out. We hadn't done any training for this, of course. Just kind of came out here on the whim. But yeah, especially because I don't want to get to the camp after dark. We got a late start today. Everything on the floor of the forest you can see is just pretty much soaked. It rained here last night. Great. It's supposed to be no rain for the rest of the day, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I want to find some wood. Might have to use my saw. See if I can find some dry stuff. Get a little fire going for me and Stevie. Alright, so we've made it to the first campsite. It's pretty obvious, you won't miss it. There's a giant fire ring. I don't know if you can see, but it is so foggy in here right now and moist. Everything's wet, but sick little fire ring here. So I think we're gonna set up shop here. Done deal. Stevie, come here. So for y'all don't know, this is Stevie, my puggle. He's a pug and beagle mix. He's a really, really good dog. Loves hiking. And I definitely say with that little backpack he had on today, that definitely turned him into like a little, like a working dog. Like he felt like he had to go do something. He was really good, stuck right by me the whole time. Where usually if we don't have that on him, he'll kind of wander around while we're hiking. So yeah, it looks like somebody left us a little bit of wood, which is rad. We don't have to go look for everything. Just wanted to come out here with the dog. Never done something. Been watching some YouTube videos that Dave sent me of a guy and his German Shepherd. Just out hiking and doing stuff. Yeah. Alright, so the fog's fading out a little bit. We got the camp set up. Stevie's happy. He's got a bone to chew on. Definitely key if you hike with a dog. Got the tent set up. It's one of my favorite tents. Tons of breathability for the summertime. I'll put the tarp on for tonight probably. Yeah, we got this LED lantern that is solar charged. It's a little foggy from me blowing it up, but it's bright. A little emergency light if you need it. That's pretty key. Also, the Helinox chair. This thing is so light for backpacking. Gets folded up into a little bag. It's just ergonomic, super nice. You know what's up. Look at dry. Got the dry line going with some bungees that I brought. So we got our rock tied to our bear bag, which is way up there. Threw the rock over with the line, and then just wrap it around. Then at night we'll put our food on that to keep it up. Got this new badass little saw that I'm super stoked about using. It's the friendly Swede. It's got a lock. Oh yeah, goes back and forth. Got both blades. Super sick paracord at the bottom. And one more thing for y'all newbies. These right here, get them at Walmart, Target. They're little foldable cooler bags, like $5 a piece. And so you can hike with some beers and foil. Oh man, I can't wait to crack this. It's gonna be so cold. Yeah, beers and foil inside one of these little guys. Probably freeze it the night before, get the beer nice and frozen. So finally got a fire going. That is the hardest I have ever worked to get a fire going. Everything around here was just soaked. So the one tree that we pushed over, it was a little thick to get going right away. It was all I had that was dry. So basically what ended up working was using my saw, which I'm so glad I have that new saw, to saw off little pieces that I could basically take the sawdust in little pieces and use that as kindling. Nothing would catch after that, so it took a while, but now it's raging. Fire's raging. Got our other wood sitting next to it, trying to dry off. So as it dries, I'll just put new stuff there. Luckily, the fire's pushing towards my clothesline, which is nice. We just had some hikers walk by. 3 dudes. Guess they didn't want to stay. Stevie scared them away. So glad I have Stevie. If you ever go camping in the outdoors, bears, whatever, out here in the Ouachitas, Stevie heard them coming real far away, which was cool. But yeah, now we got the fire going, start dinner, and finish up the evening. Peace. Talk to you guys later. Just got up, pretty cold night. Stevie kept me pretty warm. Just made our coffee. Little trick I have, make your coffee beforehand, bring it in a container, heat it up, and if you like mochas, add a little hot chocolate to your coffee instead of creamer or something. But yeah, a little mocha for the morning, coffee and hot chocolate. It's good to go. Today, you ready to go hike? Is it gonna be a fun day? Is it gonna be fun hiking? Do you like to wear your backpack? Yeah, he's all about it. So it's Saturday morning. Finally got camp taken down. Me and Stevie back on the hike. We're gonna try to go make it to a couple more vistas. Woo. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Huge view. Oh yeah. This is what it's about. This is rad. Just right off the trail, someone made some rock like lounge chairs. You can just undo your pack. Get it off your shoulders for a minute. And thanks for whoever made these. This second campsite is the way to go. It's got these little rock chairs. A lot of times people will leave some wood for you. Pretty rad. Another thing I've been enjoying is I give my dog water out of this. We'll usually have to have like 2 separate containers because he usually doesn't drink it all. I don't want to waste it because I have to carry it. So been loving this Brita little squeegee filter. It's got a filter inside here, so whatever he doesn't drink, put back in here, gets refiltered, so it's not like it's that gross. And I don't have to carry 2 separate containers. Just reached the Panorama campsite. It's back there behind me. That's the 3rd campsite of the trail. The second one was the one with the seats. The first one was the one that me and Stevie stayed in last night. And we should be coming up to the panorama view pretty soon. We're just taking a little break. Stevie's getting pretty tired. And like bosses, we gotta turn around and do this whole thing going back. So once we get to Panorama, we'll head it back. We'll hit you up when we get there. We actually just found one more campsite. This may be the Panorama campsite. Right here behind me. I think that other one was just a smaller one somebody had made. This one's like right off the trail. Super wide open, enough for tons of tents, some flat spots. This is a really nice campsite. I'd hit it up. Alright, so we just got to the major intersection of all the signs. Got Panorama Vista, point 3. If you come over here, it's all super marked. Ouachita, Talimena back to the park, Dead Man's Gap. So I think we're gonna go hit up the Vista. It's 0.3 miles away from the trail. Pretty tired, but I think it'll be worth it. So we're making it off the trail to Panorama. As you can see, 9 out of 10 days it's a biker rally at Talimena. Alright, we just left the Panorama Vista. Today it wasn't really worth the hike. Pretty tired, but I think it'll be worth it. We did leave our packs at the bottom so that we could hike up the 0.3 without it. There's so much clouds and there's about 1,000 motorcycles. So yeah, it was okay. Can't wait to come back when it's not. So we're back at the intersection of all the trails and we're gonna head back. It's just before 11 o'clock a.m. So let's see how long it takes us. Next time we'll come back and do Dead Man's. Yeah, buddy. Full frame all day. I mean, all this stuff I can attach to it. I mean, I'm just all about it. Look at that. Also, I've skated Talimena. Always wanted to come out here and hike. Definitely recommend it. A couple of things. Wear regular hiking boots. It's so rocky out here. If you have some sandals or whatever, like Dave Gnome wears, probably screw your toes up. Let's go. So yeah, you should definitely invest in quality gear. I've had most of what I'm wearing and used since I was in middle school probably, or high school. Ever since Boy Scouts, been always enjoying the outdoors. Just a part of me. I feel like if I don't go outside after a while, I just get a little claustrophobic. I think longboarding or downhill skating has done that for me. It gets you out in nature. And then just recently finally found a Dave that got me stoked about backpacking again. This is where life is happening out here. Talimena, Ouachita Trail. So much history. Some Civil War action back here. You know, early days of Indians used these trails. Crazy, crazy history. It's a good time. Well, we're on our last trek descending down back into Talimena State Park where we left our car. We did a little in and out. You can do vehicle drop-offs for a fee, but sometimes it's kind of nice going up and down. See different things along the way that you didn't see before. Like when we came through here earlier yesterday, it was really, really foggy, couldn't see much. And now, as you can see, you can see everything. It's a beautiful afternoon. Couldn't ask for a better day of hiking. Stevie's stoked. I'm stoked. Yeah. This is my bud. We made it. Oh man. We hiked almost twice as far today as we did yesterday. We didn't get as far as we wanted to yesterday. So we camped early, got up, hiked to Panorama, then hiked all the way back.